Welcome back to another video. I'm just enjoying a coffee. I am on a break from my work, from my 9-to-5 job. So I thought I would hop on and quickly give you guys an update of what's been going on with a couple of things that I've been talking and vlogging about, which is my drone side hustle, using some of that creativity to build a legitimate business. But before I do all that, just a little coffee. If you're new around here, my name's Denim. Welcome to the channel. It's been about a week since I updated you about the drone business that I was looking to start up. I had a business reach out to me and they wanted me to do some videos for their business. And this was really exciting. I'm obviously a freelance aerial cinematographer slash videographer, and I'm very much at the starting point. This is a startup business idea that I've got, and I wanted to find a way to create income using some of my creativity and doing a bit more of the things that I love doing. So unfortunately, I do have some bad news about that drone opportunity. The business that I was working with has decided to hold off on moving ahead with it for whatever reasons they've had. I haven't gotten into much depth or detail with them, but I'm looking at it from a positive light, and that is that I think there is an opportunity here. That's a good brew. If I can find a way to package up my creativity into a service that can be of value to a business or to individuals that they're looking to use drone aerial videography and cinematography to enhance the look of their business and their social media content, then I want to position myself to be able to offer some of those services. You may not be a drone pilot or someone who likes creating video. You might be someone who's a creator in general, just likes maybe creating ebooks, or you like creating videos for YouTube. It doesn't really matter what niche or what topic that you're trying to cover. What I have realized is that, and I saw this on one of Catherine Manning's videos, which she's awesome. She talks about how she became an online entrepreneur, and she talks about, having to be either the first, the best, or different. And sometimes you've just got to figure out if you are the first in a niche, if you are the best at what you do, or simply bringing your quirkiness and your weirdness through your creativity is the main thing. Now, the first step that I'm going to do is go and create a website. I think it's really, really important for any new side hustle or business that you're starting up as a freelancer or as a business entity, that you have some form of internet presence. It's not rocket science, it's fairly simple. You want to be able to showcase what you can do, but also be able to be found by the masses online. That's really, really important, and I think the most logical step that I can take, and it's quite easy to do that, kind of playing around with a few platforms, trying to figure out what platform to go with. I'm familiar with Wix, Shopify, and Squarespace. I've used them in the past to great effect, and I love working with all three of those platforms. I'm kind of narrowing down which platform I want to work with this time. The website that I'm thinking about creating will have obviously a portfolio side to it, but also want to showcase what and who I'd be willing to work with, but also have a section where I can blog about the freelance and the creative side that I'm trying to share with you guys on YouTube. As my community grows and the interest in the topic grows, I want to be able to articulate that through written communication so people can actually go and read articles if they prefer to do that versus listening to me talk on a video. I also think a blog is quite a simple way to capture some of your thoughts, and it does give you a great way to express what you're thinking in a way that doesn't put pressure on you to sit in front of a camera and have it all figured out and scripted. I'm not the best when it comes to that. Video editing makes it a lot easier for me. Last video I talked about pricing structure, and the important thing with pricing structure, although I haven't nailed this down, it is getting a bit hard to figure that out. I don't think there can be just as one set price that you can work with. I think I'll get to a point where I understand how much I'm willing to charge per hour. But at the moment, the more I think about this, I really got to get out there and try to shoot and actually create some videos for some companies and get some clients and start working with them. Now, the first few clients and the first few pieces of work that I do for my portfolio, I think I may have to do them for free, just so I'll be able to actually get some work and then showcase what I can do. So I'm not looking to make millions of dollars out of the gates with this. It's not gonna be something that I think will be able to scale to the point where you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Who knows? But my expectation is a little bit more realistic with this. And I think if I can get to the point where I can substitute a certain amount of my income each month, I'll be really happy. So I'm setting some goals of what I want to try to achieve from a dollars perspective. I think it's important to have some form of plan or an idea of what you're trying to achieve. That just makes it easier to look back and think about the things you're going to actually charge to get a job done. There is a lot of self-doubt that comes into it, and being a creator in a creative space, somewhere like YouTube, for example, there can be a lot of criticism and a lot of people talking down, and you end up comparing yourself to a lot of the people that are already creating. I find myself doing this all the time. I think what's important for me to realize was that I had to just stick to where I was in my journey and realize that I can't be comparing myself to where someone else is. I think it's really important to be realistic, rein those thoughts or those negative thoughts in, and not let the fear of failure get you before you even get started. Don't let fear cripple your creativity. Once my website's set up and I have my blog up and running, I'm already starting to work on a few blog entries, which I hope will be useful, but also some entertaining reading, because blogs, as I mentioned to you before, I think have a different way of connecting with people. I'm also hopeful that I will be able to create some useful pieces of content and things that creators can use. Try to move towards freelance entrepreneurship. I've got to realize that it's going to take a little while, and there's going to be times where it's really difficult, where I'm not going to be making as much progress as I'd like. You know, I've just got to roll with it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that little update. Make sure to comment on videos where you got questions, thoughts, or feedback for me. I really want to be making more and more useful content for people. I can't believe that I'm actually up to 112 subscribers on my channel. I thought that no one would watch, no one would appreciate what I had to create. And it goes to show that it doesn't matter if you've got 1 or 100 people, as long as someone finds value in what you create, you can find a lot of purpose in what you do. With that, I'm going to leave you to it. I hope to catch you on the next video, and I'm going to get back to drinking my coffee, and I got to get back to my 9 to 5. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you before Christmas. Take care. Bye.